She's all like, look, she's all like.
It's so funny.
All right, so let's try this. Okay, we're gonna go record this and then let's do this. Okay. Record to the computer. Okay, machine.
That's so funny. Did it say recording in progress?
You heard that?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I heard it
So
too.
cute.
All right.
It
So
let us know.
All right, guys. So welcome to another Nuevos Talentos podcast. Today, my guest, an honor to have her here on my show, Sophia Maria.
Oh, I'm so honored to be on your show and to be seeing you and Angela. And I just want to first and foremost say that I am so grateful for you guys. You've been following me since day one, since back in the day, since like MySpace days. And I just appreciate you guys so much. And you both mean the world to me. And I'm just happy to be hanging out with you guys.
Thank you so much, Sophia, for being here.
Some stuff.
Well, question number one that I have. So your first albums that you got, you made you recorded an album on 2002, which was called
Twisted Game.
No, Twisted Game was on 2007.
It was, oh sheesh.
Yeah, 2007, right? On 2007.
What was it in 2002?
It was on 2002. On 2002, I believe you recorded. You'll find it right here. It's called Bump This.
Bump This.
You were like probably.
You went way back.
You have it right here. Look.
That's the archives. Oh my gosh. Oh, that photo. My was so bad. Yes. My gosh. Bump This. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that album, believe it or not, was made by David Salas and Rudy Salas. Rest in peace, Rudy. And yeah, we put that album together. The Alan Beck. We put that out through ITP Records, and yeah, that was good times. It was so fun because I remember like that's when David Salas had his old studio in Garfield, and we would always drive up to East LA and like we'd go eat, and the best food was there, and then we'd go record all day, and we just had that was like really good times. I remember. I don't even think I could remember any of the songs on there, how they go. Maybe if I heard them, I would remember it.
Yeah, like it was probably done like in 2002 when that first started.
That's crazy.
But if you can remember, that's cool. But you remember when you recorded Twisted Game, right? On 2007?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Twisted Game. I love Twisted Game. Yeah, that was fun because that's when like Magic got involved and stuff like that, and we had good times doing that for sure.
Yeah, if I ever get to interview MC Magic, I'm
gonna work on that for you. I'm gonna work on that.
I'm asking for too much already.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna work on that for you. Okay.
If it's possible, if not, then it's cool. Don't worry.
I know, but no, that would be huge. I'm gonna see what I can do.
the magic right there, huh?
Right.
And Angela, you want to say hi to the people?
Hi everyone. I've been a fan of Sophia Maria back in the days, MySpace days, as well as you, Octavio. And listened to your music back in the days and your podcast and your interviews. So you guys are doing a great job. I wish you the best of success for both of you. You guys are going high and making it big. So congratulations to both.
I appreciate you, Angela.
You're welcome.
I don't do music anymore for some reason. You know when people dismotivate you and you start like getting depression? Like when you start, I don't know, I was going through a lot of things. I told Angela about it. I was going through a relationship. Hey, some guys might say that they cannot identify themselves with the song that You Make Me Cry. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. That song talks about like, oh, that guy that has that girl and is showing her off, and then he treats her like crap in front of his friends, but don't know how to treat her right.
Right.
When that's what it really talks about, right?
It's mainly, so it's basically about when I was younger, my mom would make comments saying, talking about like affairs of marriage, because, we take marriage very seriously in our family. And she would say, why would someone step out of the marriage and lose everything that they built and have for a piece of ass? Like she would always say that, for a piece of ass, for like a moment, lose the family, like everything. And that always kind of stuck in my mind. And I always like to write music that's like some maybe something that I went through, or a friend or a family member, or something that's relatable. And sadly, that kind of thing is very relatable. So I think like the main thing coming across it was, this person was in this relationship, and obviously there was infidelity, and it ruined everything. It ruined the family and the life they built, and the home became broken. So it says like, you lost everything over a piece of ass, is kind of the tagline that my mom used to tell me, that's in the song. Is that something that you went through?
Well, of course I think not something about what I used to do is watch. I got obsessed with a girl.
Right.
And she makes you think like she's kind of like with you, but you're the only one that knows.
Oh, okay.
You're the only one that knows. It's one of those things.
Right.
Like when they met, I'm gonna say straight up, I could cuss them at the show. It doesn't matter. When they fuck with your heart.
Right.
They fuck with your feelings. They fucking around with your feelings. And
they're like playing you as a game.
Yeah, like a twisted game. There you go, like a twisted game, twisting things around. And I'm pretty sure that Angela went to something like maybe a little different, but some like a relationship that was toxic. There you go, toxic, right?
Not really toxic for me, but like just they say lies, they tell you what you want to hear, and then they do the opposite later on,
Right.
Yeah. That's always tough, and I'm so sorry that you guys even went through that. I always say like sometimes you hope like you find out sooner on in the relationship, so you're not wasting your time. And I always say like the minute you start seeing those red flags, like but a lot of us do that, where we can meet someone and all we see is these red flags, but we ignore it, and then like it takes so much buildup, when it gets really bad, and then we go, oh, I should have realized all those little red flags in the beginning, and it's sad, but sometimes when a person that you like or love so much shows their true colors, as much as we want to work it out, it's almost like, are they really going to change? And I always say like life is so short, like, so why waste it on someone that really doesn't even have respect for you? Because if someone really respects you, they won't do you like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, look at Sophia Maria. Look at how she looks, and look at how guys are dumb enough to cheat on her. Now she's married. Now she's married and has kids, which is cool. You know what I mean? Like that's respect. Yeah. She found a good husband. I'm assuming she found a good husband. You know what I mean? But in the past, we're talking about like in the past where.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Like me and Magic Rope forget about her, because the guy that I was with at the time had this thing for his ex, and he kept going back and forth to his ex, and it was like, what the heck? And that's how we wrote that song. And of course, like Twisted Game and stuff. It's kind of a funny story. I was actually married twice. No one knows this. I don't even know why. No one knows this. You're the first person ever, and you and Angela.
I just didn't want to say it on air.
I was married twice. I was married when I was like, to this guy, I was like 19, and it was one of those really toxic relationships, and what was hard, I think what works for my marriage now, like now me and my husband have been together for almost 10 years, we have 3 kids and all that stuff. He used to play basketball overseas professionally in like Germany, Russia, Mexico. So even though basketball is so different than music, he had an idea of what it was like to, live out of a suitcase, kind of be on a tour, do like press and stuff like that, which was a little bit different. And he understands that ambition and that hustle and that love for a career. And sometimes when someone doesn't understand that, they can't handle it. Right. So I lucked out in that way, where he's like, not that we have our issues, like every marriage has their issues, you know what I mean?
Right.
And, but in general, like he's super supportive, and it works.
Yeah, and then he
so far, you know what I mean?
And then he gave you 3 beautiful kids,
Oh man.
You know what I mean? Like
that's it for me. I always say like, I mean, like, God forbid something ever like happened with me and my husband and like we were like done, which I would hate, you know? And I always say, like, for me, it's cheating. Like, you cheat on me, I'm done because I'm too petty. I'm not mature to like, I'm not mature enough to handle it, if that makes sense. Like, I will remember that shit 12 years later. Like, and you know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, oh,
No,
son of a.
that's actually respect because like I think a person that cheats on somebody,
Yeah.
they already buried like it's like a sore. So what makes you
Yeah.
think he's not gonna stab me again? Like you're
Yeah.
afraid of him or her, depending on the kind of case. Like,
Right.
is he gonna try to kill me again, or because once a
Exactly.
backstabber is always a backstabber?
That's what I'm saying. Like, once you're hurt and then you're always like, I really feel like I'm a stressed out person as it is. Like, of course, you know, like being a mom alone is stressful, you know, I'm always worrying and stuff. And I think like, I don't want to be thinking like, is he doing this? Is he doing that? What if this? Like, I can't be doing that. I need to go to sleep at night and try to like ease out and not be worrying about stuff, you know. But I always say, you know, as I'm not the relationship type person, if this makes sense. I don't know if it's because people are like, oh, you're an Aquarius, so like it's hard for you to settle down. Like, it's not because it's hard for me to settle down because I want to like date and be with different guys. Like, I'm the type, like, I like my independency. I don't want a man, I don't need a man type thing. Like, if he's in my life, my husband, that's great, he's my king, that's great. But if he messed up, like, I'm good with me and my kids. Like, I'm not gonna be trying to go on the dating apps and this, like I'm good. Save your shit. I don't need a shoulder to cry on. Like, I'm good. Like, just, I'm not doing it again.
This is a
I don't
side of
know. Maybe I'll be really lonely, but
this is a side of Sophia Maria that, man, if you guys are not live, you guys are missing
She
out,
always
man.
speaks the truth.
You're
She speaks
speaking
the
the
truth.
truth.
it's
Yeah.
Like
horrible. You're like, this girl is psycho.
no, you're not.
I
No,
think that's how.
no,
Oh,
you're not. You just been through a lot. That's all.
Yeah.
You know,
and a lot of
and
women respect you for that. They look up to you, and you're a human being. You know, things happen to you too, and I think that's why women relate to you and your music.
That's so dope. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And, that's cool. I hope so, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of times too, which is the coolest part, is when I'm able to, like, you know, like I've talked to you before about things, like when
Yeah.
someone reaches out to me and is like, yo, like, what is your advice on this? And I always say, like, I'm not a professional. I'm probably the worst person at giving advice because I don't know, you know, I have to be careful with my words and what I say. But I'd like to be able to like speak to, you know, my friends and meet new friends. And also too, like, sometimes like someone else will tell me something and it'll change me thinking something about my relationship, like, wow, I should have gone about it this way, or you know what I mean? Sometimes I'll learn from someone else that I'm talking to online, like, okay, you know, I like the way she went about that or something, and maybe I'll go about it that way.
I'm over here trying to fix my screen. Hold on. I'm over here trying to fix my screen. I'm all like, what the hell happened?
Oh no, we must have the same computer.
Nah, me, I'm. We're not gonna talk about that. I'm all like, we're not gonna talk about that. I'm all like, nah. Um. All right. So my question is, you're from Las Vegas. For those people that don't know, from Las
I was
Vegas,
born and raised in Vegas.
born and based in Vegas. That's why she's always rocking that 702.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shout out to the 702 over there too.
Yeah.
And you also now you're a happily married woman now as well,
Yes.
and a mom.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. My kids are my life.
You also went to Tony's program on Rhodium
Oh,
Radio.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Vision.
Oh well, I know him as back in the days when he used to produce. We know him as Tony A. Wicked. No,
Uh,
the Wizard. The
the
Wizard.
Wizard.
Yeah, the Wizard.
Tony the Wizard. Yes,
Tony the
yes, yes,
Wizard. Yeah.
yes.
Shout outs to
Yeah,
him
that was
too if
dope.
he's
He's
watching.
so cool. So
He interviewed
cool.
one of my friends, Ronin Gray. He's a rapper.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he
Nice.
when he interviewed him, I told him like, what the hell? Tony interviewed you? I was like, Tony? I'm like, Tony, like, for those of you that don't know who he is, he's a great producer. Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
if
he's
you guys don't
dope.
know, man, he was one of those guys that worked with Dr. Dre. Um, I believe he said Easy E as well, right?
Yeah.
He also worked with Eazy-E. He worked with a lot of rappers back then. It was when us Latinos, we were not known a lot on the rap business. On the rap business, it was more known as the black people always in the rap business. But then a lot of people don't know that Mexicans were also involved back in the days, like Brownside Toker, like Brownside Toker, and all
Yeah.
that. It doesn't matter. Italians are badass too, man.
Yeah.
They they come out with some good ass music as well. Um, but back to the albums. Any new projects that you have in mind?
So we have a lot going on. I decided just to stream singles. This is the first time that in my career, because I was with Arista Records at 13, and then I was through ITP, and then I was with Magic's label Nasty Boy when I was a teenager. So this is the first time that I haven't been on a label that I'm independent. So I've decided just to start streaming singles. I have about 3-4 singles that I'm going to start streaming. Tomorrow I'll be in Reno. So this, his name is DJ Kenthot. He's out of Reno. He's with the Amplified DJs, amazing group of DJs. DJ Cheetos introduced me to them. And this young DJ Crave, made a remix to my song, You Make Me Cry, a really dope house remix. As you guys know, I've never done like anything kind of house music.
Right.
It's not my thing,
Right.
but I loved it so much. So we're going to go out there in Reno and shoot a video to it and start getting that out there, like in the dance world. And then I have a few more other singles that I'm releasing and stuff. I have another single I just finished with my good friend Carlos Guillen from La Suma Music. And yeah, I just finished like this independent movie with this guy named Irock Daniels, amazing director. He made this beautiful independent film back in 2018 called The System. You guys definitely have to check it out. It was really good. And it was a comedy that I did with him. I play like the crazy Latina girlfriend of this one guy. And yeah, so but it was dope. I was like, man, like I enjoyed doing that whole like acting thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would do this like full time. Like it's just, I had a good time. But
we all used to be actors when we were kids. I mean, I used to cry to my mom and pretend that I was crying so I could get whatever I wanted to get. Mama, I want that toy. I want that toy. And then she was like, no, cabroncito. No. She's like, no, cabroncito. All right, no, cabroncito.
That's funny. That's funny. That's a good point.
A lot of people don't know that, but does Sophia Maria speak Spanish as well?
So I don't speak it fluently. I can understand it. I understand it. I can write in it, sing in it. When I speak it, it's pretty broken, but I can get by. But yeah, I understand it. I need to work on it. There was a period of time when I was touring heavily on the road with Magic, he would speak nothing but Spanish to me, right, to make me speak it. And I feel like you have to be around someone speaking it all the time, but I'm never around anyone speaking it fluently. So it's just, but no, I do need to work on it. I'm going to be putting out a couple of Spanish singles. His name is Jay Chris. If you guys go check him out, I'll send you his, actually, I have to introduce you guys. Really talented artist. His name's Jay Chris. He's huge on YouTube. Me and him are going to be doing a few songs, and he was like, and they're all in Spanish, and he was like, okay, you have to work on your Spanish, because like we're going to be doing interviews, and you need to know, like, you need to, speak it right. So I got to work on it, but I will. I'll get it. I'll get it right. Maybe.
On the you'll get it. Watch. Like,
I'll get it.
To me, you're a professional. Like, to me, you're a professional because wow, like you have put out good music out there that not only identifies girls, but believe it or not, man, don't get on your price. I'm talking about men when they get on their price. Men also can identify themselves with that music.
That's dope.
Because sometimes you got those men that are machismo.
Yeah, you know always machismo.
Machismo. Oh, I got this, I got that. No, a woman is a man's weakness.
Oh,
once you have that,
I like that.
You better take care of that woman if you have a good woman.
See, you're so smart. Whoever this girl was that broke your heart is ridiculous.
No, that was back then. Right now,
Oh, you're good.
it's part of the
Oh.
show. It's part of the show. It's part of the show. Don't listen. It's part of the
He's
show.
like, no
It's
comment.
all yeah. It's
Oh
all part of the
yeah.
show. I'll
I
be
was like,
like,
who is this girl? You're so smart and nice.
nah. Like right now, I'm just talking to somebody. That's all.
That's good.
But I'm not gonna put my business out
Right.
there like
No,
that.
you're good. Don't
Yeah.
don't do it.
No. Because a woman always respects a man that's like quiet. He
Oh
doesn't talk
yeah.
about. There's some men that they like to brag, and I laugh. I go like, man, you need to grow up. Oh,
Yeah.
on Sunday I was with this girl and this and that and blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, shut up. I bet you she didn't even give you nothing. So shut up. Let's get out of here. Well, I bet she didn't even give
Yeah,
you
they
nothing.
true. Yeah, that's to me. I feel like it's like whoever. What do they say? Whoever barks the loudest, or something, or you know what I mean? It's like the guy that's always trying to fight everyone, and then when he actually gets in a fight, he gets his ass whooped. You know, so it's like,
Excuse me for breeding.
right.
Right. Like you always got that one. I'm gonna say straight up. My when we put it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, it does say parent advertisement. So we do say bad words in here.
Okay.
Just to let you know, we're free of talking of whatever we want to talk about. But today I wanted to make it special because it was about you. You know what I
Oh,
mean? I tried my best on trying to do it, but I was a little nervous, as you see.
oh,
And then because I've been a
oh.
fan of you since like you came out with Twisted Game. That's how I got to know you. Well, I got to know your music. Your music is in reality I never met her in person. Not
Yeah.
yet. Not yet. Maybe one
We
day.
will. We will someday.
Maybe one day I will.
Yes. We'll
But
meet. You and Angela.
due
Yay.
to that, that album on Twisted, I was able to go back to your music from 2002, um, 2000 and from back in the days. From like
Yeah.
when you first started. I was able to go back, and I'm like, oh wow, like she used to have a different style, and no, that's actually good because to me it's like when they say that the artist sold out, and it's not that. I think the artist is just trying to experiment with different music.
Yeah.
They're trying to see if like you're not only going to stick up to one. That's the question that I had. Like you're not only going to stick up to one only type of music, right?
Right. No. So like I was saying, I really want to start getting into more Spanish music, and we're going to be working on that, and that's in progress too. So I don't think I'd ever really move uh past, pop, R&B, Spanish. I don't see myself probably doing country music or rock or anything like that. I don't know, but maybe like, but it's not really who I am. And I feel like if I ever did something like that, it wouldn't come across like genuine, if that makes sense, because it's just so far fetched for myself. So I'm kind of just always kind of stick around in those genres, I think.
Like you gotta be able to feel like you're the type of artist that, like, correct me if I'm wrong, the type of artist that does it from the heart, huh? Like they don't.
Oh, absolutely.
But don't get me wrong. I mean, of course
Absolutely.
she's gonna charge you, bro. Like, come on, she's an artist. Of course she needs to. That's her job. She needs to also make it into her job and her, like she's already known. Like, of course you're gonna charge.
Oh.
No, some people get offended. Oh, why'd you charge? Why, you don't got the money to afford her or what? You don't got the money to afford a voice like that? Come on.
Oh, that's so
You
sweet.
know what I mean?
I
Like,
need I need you on my team. Yeah, no, honestly, I love that's music is all I've ever known. I started at 5 and I've continued to do it. I've been lucky enough to do it throughout, my career. If it was singing on the cruise lines, if it was singing in the lounges of my band. I wish I would have made it further than what I have. A lot of that stopped because I was just crazy. I was nuts. I was in and out of rehab at one point. I was in juvenile back when I was a teen. I was crazy. So a lot of
you
that
don't
really
look like that.
stopped. Yeah, it was a mess. Like it really stopped my career. And then once everything would take off, I would do something to mess it up, or, then I got married and got pregnant. And, so it was like, I'm at the point in my life, I should say, where, I'm grateful to God that whatever did happen in my past, even if it was like really crappy, I got my 3 kids out of it. I always think like, okay, what if, like, even though I hate to think of myself in that horrible experience or the things that I was doing that weren't good, if I didn't do that, would I have had my kids? Would have led me to not go here and then to not do this and then to be there at that time to meet my, my future husband, to have my children. But I'm at the point where I'm more mature. I'm wiser.
Right.
I don't know if it's because as I'm older, I'm tired and I don't have time for the bullshit, and there's no, but I'm really doing everything I can to make music work and to hustle my ass off. And for these next 2 years, it's like I have a plan and I'm going to go for it and I'm going to see what happens. And the most I can do is just continue, doing what I love, being a good person, and hustling hard. It's like you have to work for it too. You can't just be like, well, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Like, you have to work really hard. And I have to work even harder because I don't have anyone helping me like I used to have, like, people helping me. So I'm kind of doing it all on my own. But it's good because it's like, if it works, it'll work. And if not, that's what's meant to be, from God. And, that's what the universe wants. And I just need to continue, like, just loving life. But no, music is all I know. It brings me so much joy next to my children, and if it's something, even if I feel like, even if I didn't like make it or like make it to where I want to, like, what I want to do, I want to, like, just continue on the shows, and I want to continue, like, being able to put out singles and continue, stuff like that. I feel like even if I couldn't do that for some reason, I'm still going to be singing if it's in church or just singing in general, because I just love to do it. I think I'm going to be doing that till I'm old and I can't sing anymore, which is like coming up very soon.
No, you're still young.
You're still
like
young.
Next week. I have 7 days.
I think like you already made it. That's how I see it. Like, you already made it.
That's so sweet.
But you're trying to, I think what you're trying to look is, because I read about it. I did my researches. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know how the media puts it out there, right?
Right.
They put it out that you went through a lot of record labels, but your management always chose not to do it because you're looking for the right deal. Am I correct?
But basically, we had a lot of, at one point, there was a lot of different opportunities. But at the time, for some reason, we always felt like it wasn't the right one.
Right.
And just never went down that path. And I always wonder, what would have happened if I did go with that label or did work with those producers or did, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know. It's like, shit, was that what the universe wanted? I don't know, but
I think things happen for a reason.
Me too.
You already know, they already know you. They already know who you are. For those of you who don't know who she is, I don't know what you guys been sleeping on, because she has a voice of an angel.
Oh, you're so sweet.
She has a beautiful voice.
You.
Like, even MC Magic has told you that before, probably. He has told you that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, he's a sweetheart.
You and Magic have, on the music industry, you guys have a music connection. That's what I think. Yeah. That's what I think.
Well, for years, you have to think I started working with him when I was just turning 15. That's when I met him and started working with him.
Wait a minute, you're younger than me?
How old are you? I'm 35.
Oh, I'm 31. Never mind.
Oh, see, I was like, I think I'm old. You look young. You look like a little baby. That's good. What are you using? What's your skincare routine?
Don't be a security and don't do nothing.
Right?
Hold on. I'm like, hold on. Watch. Hold on.
That's too funny.
You're gonna be laughing at this right now.
Yeah, so he's just he's always been a person that he's just, I always consider him like a little angel, because and we just always connected in that way. And I started with him when he already was like a name with MB Riders, but he wasn't even a name like to where he is now, and the empire that he built. And I watched him as like a young girl. His hustle mentality was insane. Him and his manager Big D and stuff, like how he would go to like so many radio stations in a day and travel here to do this show, and he was singing at every market, to every record store, to every carnival, to every, I mean, it was like, and he just, his hustle is so amazing, and he genuinely loves his fans, and he loves to make music, and he's a great husband to his wife Lucy, and he's a great father to his children, and he's just a good, I always brag about him, but he's genuinely, I can honestly say he's a great human being. He really is. So I'm so happy for him and all that he's doing, and he's just a really good person, and he taught me a lot, you know.
We also heard that Magic, he's been married, he got married not only once, but he got married a couple of times. But I guess we'll ask him when he comes. I'm like, we'll ask him if he ever comes. We'll ask. We'll ask him.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that.
Well, if you can, if not, it's okay. Don't worry.
I'm gonna try. No, you said that probably, you've already reached out a few times.
I mean, he's gonna charge. He's Magic. Come on, he's Magic.
I wonder. I don't know if he does or not, but obviously I'll find out. But I'll try to push for it and ask you.
Or maybe if he sees that, like, I'm a fan, maybe he'll do it.
Yeah, but I'm like, look, yeah.
Not you don't have to, Sophia. Like, I don't
want like I'm saying I'm gonna try, but I can't be like I'm gonna get him because I don't know.
You're not gonna put a gun. You're not gonna put a gun on him and then.
I can just try, but I'm gonna try.
And then tell him, Magic, do it. Yeah, like, but now, okay, one more question. We're gonna play your music. Let's see if we can play it right now. So this is called it's called You Make Me Cry, right? Yes. It's your single.
Yes.
And I'm gonna play the ones that I'm just gonna play it. I'm just gonna play it. All right, so let's see how it sounds. DJ, can you play my music, please?
Cagey is cold.
That's so dope.
You want to sing to it?
Yeah.
Damn girl, you been it all my life. What you said to me that night. Ooh, you put your heart on fire right. Yeah. The way that surrounded me and on the town, showed me up to all your boys. I was you had me laughing at all the jokes. Everything was something more. And you never make me.
That's a beautiful voice right there.
All you do is make me cry. Again, you started off the top. Everything you won't be grateful. Cry. All of you, all the damage from your.
How about we try a little acapella? You want to do a little acapella?
Who you tatted on your chest? I was your queen. I was the beauty, and you were my beast. You gave me all your time, brought me roses, spent a line to be the front man of my life. Damn all that sacrifice, you messed it up. Your words are showing, I try to bend. This fairy tale's come to an end, 'cause you made me cry. Now all you do is make me cry. All the time, again, you started cry, 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 cry. I can't.
Girls,
All
guys,
right.
don't ever,
Acapella.
man.
Was I going along with it? I couldn't hear it.
Yeah,
I
perfect.
did it,
No,
huh?
she just sang.
Yeah.
I feel like she sang to me.
Ah.
I'm all like,
Oh.
Angela told me, you're gonna get nervous. Watch.
Oh. That's too funny.
But not guys. She has a voice of an angel. I don't know why. Where are you, Universal? Where are you, Fonovisa? Sign her up. Where are you? Where you at? You guys are messing up.
They're like, nah, we're good.
Well, you know that the music industry, you might know a little more than me. Of course, you know more than me because you already done shows and all that.
I don't know.
But
Maybe you could know more than me.
no, no. I
You know,
can't.
who knows?
No, you. I respect you. I salute you.
Oh,
But they say that the music industry changed a lot, huh? Like,
oh my God. Did it change? Ay, Dios mío. When I was younger, it was all about trying to get signed to a major label. And when you got signed to a major label, you usually were put on a development deal, which meant they would develop you. They would develop your vocals. They would have someone train you for interview. They would have someone, writing and producing the songs for you. They would have people marketing you. They'd have people setting up your fan base. They would payola. They would be, actually, I think payola still exists. It's when like major labels or people with money pay the radio stations to put certain songs on full rotation. It's illegal, but I mean, shit. Like,
I'm like,
I mean, hello. So if you have a lot of money, it's definitely a lot easier to make it. But now everything is online. Everything is social media. I mean, look, people are just famous off of doing a dance for TikTok, or and back in the day when I was in the heat of the music and in the prime, there really wasn't any YouTube. There was no YouTube at that time yet. Like there was only like videos on YouTube of people beating, like the bums like fighting each other, the homeless people and stuff. Like those are the only videos.
You had YouTube channels. A lot of people are. I'm trying to move my arm right here, my microphone arm.
Oh.
But you had those type of videos back then that when people used to post things like fighting and all that, I was like, why people don't post positive things? You know what I mean? Like,
I know, I hate that. I could never watch that.
But
I remember when it first started, everyone was like, oh, look at this, like this new thing called YouTube. And you go on there and there was all those videos and we're like, what the heck? We thought it was like some crazy,
Yeah.
And then, it started becoming more and more popular. But, so right now everything's social media, and with major labels, they no longer want to sign someone and develop them. They want to sign someone that already has the hit songs, the huge fan base, the Spotify, so many 100,000, listeners a week type thing. They don't want to have to put in the work as they used to. And everything is, like I said, online, social media. So it definitely, it's a lot. I would say it's like a what is that, catch 21 or catch 22 phrase called?
I'm not familiar with it. I'm probably.
But it's one of those things where it's like, I would say it's a lot easier to make it nowadays because of social media, but at the same time, it's a lot harder because everyone in the world is doing the same thing you're doing. And you have to stay posted on social media constantly to like make people interested in you and make them like a fan by like getting to know you online and feeling like they know you. And for me, that's always a challenge because I try to stay on it as much as possible, but it's hard at the same time when you have 3 kids and a husband and you know what I mean? And then like when I'm working and I'm doing gigs and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely at the same time, it's a challenge, but it's different because like I said, like back in the day, I knew a lot of the PDs and MDs at the stations. Now, those people are no longer there. It's like all new, you know what I mean? It's like out with the old, in with the new type thing. So it's a different world for sure.
The new generation seems to, they want to, you know how back in the days he used to be nothing but romance. Now people want like the kids nowadays. They're like, oh, I smoke a weed.
Yeah.
I con mi gallito, my smoke, my weed, my
No, seriously, like is it just me? Because like I must be old school, but like is it just me or does it seem like everything out there has to do with like the devil, right?
mm,
Like it's a cool thing. Like all these artists are like, it's antichrist this, antichrist that. It's all about, like it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing to like have affairs. It's a cool thing to be a side chick. Like it's so dope. I'm a side chick. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I,
I think I don't understand, like, but not that there's a lot of amazing, beautiful music out there. But
there still
it
is,
is,
but
it's definitely, it's different. And plus I miss the days of like albums when you'd go out and like buy a CD at the store and you pull out the packet and look at the pictures and read the credits. And I miss those days. Like, you know what I mean? It's
I'm
just,
still like that because I a lot of people say, oh, you're too old school. Why? Because I think the cover of the album, well, I know
yeah.
now it's digital, but it doesn't
Right.
hurt to make like I don't know, what's your opinion on this? Make like, I don't know, limited edition physical CDs and
That is
then
so
give them,
smart.
you know what I mean? Like limited additional, and then people will be like, oh, I have it. I actually have the CD. I don't have to go on. That's when you know, okay, this guy is a real fan. Like, okay, it's
Octavio,
a
that is
real.
a really smart idea. I love that idea actually.
It's not my idea. It's Ronin Grace. He said it
Yeah.
on. I'm not gonna take credit for something that you know what I
Okay.
mean. Like, I'm not gonna
Well,
take credit,
that
but
was that
it was
was a
just
good idea. I like that. I love that idea.
like
I
you
would do
can make
that.
right. Like I think
Yeah.
you and I were old school. I might be
Yeah.
31, but I'm still old school. I
Yeah.
mean,
No,
I'm
right. It's not much of a difference, but yeah.
like I remember back in the days you used to go to your favorite in my years it used to be Ritmo Latino. I don't remember Ritmo Latino. You said in
Yeah.
LA.
Oh
You
yeah.
used to go out there and be like, okay, the new Banda Machos is out there, or the new MB Riders CD is out there. Let's go get the album. Let's go get the album. And then all of a sudden you start hearing MP3. You're like, MP3. The heck is MP3?
I
MP3,
know.
like what is that? MP3. I know that when I used to record music, I
Yeah.
used to do it on Wave all the time on Wave. Like
Okay.
the file form used to be
Yeah.
nothing but Wave, and I think it sounded more better.
It did.
Like the quality was back then it was about quality. It was about, oh, this is a beautiful instrument right here that it sounds
Yeah.
beautiful.
I agree
Now
with
it's
you.
just now I guess it's just about
It's a tagline. Nowadays it's a dope beat with a tagline.
now I'm gonna be honest with you. Since you're a female and I know a lot of record labels, they do that. They see a female. Ah, she's gonna be the next star, man, because she's bomb. She looks like that. And you'd be like,
Yeah.
this fool, we're here thinking about music, and he's over here, the producer already checking her out and doing all those things. Because it does happen. I was talking to
Yeah.
my guest that I had, Fanny Alvarez. She does banda,
Yeah. Yeah.
and she was telling me all the things she has to go through on when guys like they harass her. Like she's all like, man, that's her. You want to get a security, you can get me. I'm all like, you want to get a security, you get me.
Right?
Like,
Nice. Yeah,
no, but
it's definitely, it's always been challenging because plus too, like me starting out so young, I started, performing at 8 years old in the Debbie Reynolds Hotel and Casino and the show and all that stuff, and touring since then. It was always challenging as a child, and it's even more challenging as a female. And you always run into that, and a lot of issues you run into was like, for example, like a producer, a really big producer will reach out to you, and you're thinking, oh my God, this is great, like this is going to be huge for my career, and it's always like business, and all of a sudden they slide in those,
and
inappropriate comments,
yeah, right.
and all of a sudden and it breaks it's like you burst your bubble for that moment because you're like, oh my God, like he never wanted her to work with me in that way. He was just, looking for a fling or whatever. So that definitely sucks. But like I said, you almost like as a woman, been in it for so long too, and dealing with men in general, because you got to think too, being born and raised in Vegas, and I also do a lot of promo work. If it's like promo work, modeling a certain thing or whatever, working with a lot of men at convention shows, or like when I was in the lounges in my band, you get that a lot. And you just learn to kind of like know how to handle it and not be rude, but
somebody, sorry to interrupt you. Somebody in the finding out of it, that's her. She said, tell her we should record together. I'm like, I'm like, you better pay her. Like that. She finding out about it.
nice.
I don't know why she don't join. She has the Zoom meeting thing. I don't know why she don't join. But can't do it.
I have no idea how to work this. I literally, you know what I did is I looked up on Google on my phone how to put Zoom on here, and it was like you just have to download it. But even then, I was like, trying to figure it out. But yeah, I mean, it's challenging as a woman in this industry and in general.
I have Chris. Sometimes people. I should start reading. the.
Yeah, read them. And if anyone has any questions, or if someone has a question for me,
he said,
or Angela or Octavio.
He said,
what happened?
They should bring CDs back.
Yeah,
they should
definitely
bring. His name is Chris.
Yes, Chris, I agree with you. CDs was, to me, it was the best thing. Going to we'd go to the record store or Best Buy and going and picking out the album and tearing the plastic off, and most of the time I would get to the poster part and I would hang it up in my room, and it was just the whole idea of it was amazing.
You don't mind talking to a fan because he's a fan of yours? Like you don't mind?
Of course.
All right, let me call him right now.
Of course not.
I could do that in the. I could do
What's
it
his
on
name?
Adrian Gonzalez.
Okay.
All right, let me call him right now. Let's see if he answers. Yeah, you could do that in here. You could do that in here.
That's dope. I didn't know you could do that.
I'll tell you what it is right now. See? Let's see if he answers.
How you doing, Angela?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, Adrian, hold on, Adrian. Sophia Maria, say hi to him.
Hi, Adrian. How are you?
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. How's your Sunday so far?
It's pretty good. I'm at work right now, but it's not going too bad.
You gotta go tell your boss that you're done. You're like, I decided I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go home now.
You heard that, Adrian?
It sounded really low.
Okay, how about? Hold on, I don't know what the hell to do then. She said, can you tell him what you said, Sophia?
I said you have to tell your boss that you feel like going home now and you're done for the day.
Oh, that would
I'm
be
just
awesome.
joking. Don't do that.
If people want to call,
awesome if I could do that.
If people want to call and want to be on air, they could call 1-800-509-4819. You guys are welcome to call. I doubt it. I don't know, people maybe because it's you, Sophia, they will call, but sometimes I don't
if anyone wants to call me up and ask me some questions.
Come on.
Well, Adrian, have a great night at work.
Adrian,
I didn't hear that.
Can you hear me?
You sound very low. I could barely hear you.
I'm too low.
She's not low, man.
I'm high. I'm joking.
Hey,
I could hear you though, but very low.
Me too.
Yeah.
So how's it going with you guys right now?
So how about now? Can you hear her now?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you very clear. Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Okay, good. Gotta raise it up.
How's it going with you guys? How's the show going?
You're muted.
Octavio, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Hello? Hey, Octavio.
I muted myself.
Oh, you muted
yourself.
Yeah. So I was gonna let you hear it. And, man, leave me alone.
What you guys talk about?
Nothing. Somebody's making fun of me right now. All right, go on. How
the interview has been going great, Adrian.
You're like
Me
Octavio.
and
You're
Angela and
muted.
Octavio have been having a really good conversation about career and life and CDs.
And you missed her singing. She sang live.
I sang a little bit.
I mean, if she wants to, she could. If that's up to her, if she wants to sing to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to sing something?
Who's gonna sing?
Me.
I'll sing.
Of course, Sophia Maria is gonna sing, dude. Not me.
Oh, nice. Okay, I wanna hear that.
Okay. You're the only one. You make my life complete. If I was ever to lose Adrian, I'd be losing everything.
He's in love
Can
already.
you hear me?
Nice.
He's in love already.
That's cool.
Hey,
That's cool.
Sophia, I thought I was the only one.
You're the only one.
There you go. There you go. No, her husband is the only one. I'm like that.
Yeah, because you're the
Her husband is the only one. Now we're just having fun.
Yeah, we're having a blast.
At first I thought like I was nervous, Sophia, because I'm all like, maybe she's gonna be like, come on, hurry up, guys, like
no, are you kidding?
like you're so like, hey, I respect that about you, that like many artists nowadays, they don't act like man, you're like human, like you act like like, well, I don't know.
Oh,
I just said something that I wasn't supposed to. Like they act cocky. There you go.
yeah.
Some artists, they act cocky. Like you go to Bad Bunny, and Bad Bunny will be like,
shit, well, Bad Bunny. Oh my God, I love him. I would die.
Yo perreo sola. Remember the song?
Yeah, I remember that song.
He said, yeah.
I like that song.
I forgot you were on the phone, Adrian.
Adrian.
Yeah.
I was like,
What's
yeah.
Adrian.
Yes.
She said you're the only one, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean,
the song, okay? The song.
The song.
Oh, the song. Okay.
All right, so hey, you can tell anybody that wants to call, they can call. Again, I'm gonna say the number. It's 1-800-509-4819.
Nice.
We're gonna.
So you got me live, dude?
Yeah, you're live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're live.
Now I'm nervous.
We shouldn't tell him that. Well, I'm the one that's supposed to be nervous.
We're all supposed to be nervous, but now no one's nervous.
Yeah.
Oh,
What up, Octavio?
Hold on. I'm a little nervous too. It's all part of the show. Don't worry. It's all part of the show. Sometimes I'd be like, people know how I do my show. Like I'd be like saying like lame ass things like, yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's part of my show. I don't know. I just want to give it a little flavor. So back to what's up, Adrian?
So what song is being promoted right now? What are you guys promoting?
It's the new single is called "You Make Me Cry," and you can it's available on all music platforms, Adrian. And then the video is on my YouTube channel, Sophia Maria 702.
Okay.
And you can check it out. You can give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you want.
I'm gonna check it out.
You better give her a thumbs up, man.
Check it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out. But yo,
come on, this is Sophia Maria. We ain't talking about no regular artist, man. This is Sophia Maria. Okay.
All right.
Mexican Italian. She'll get her Mexican Italian on your ass right now.
Serio?
You got all like, serio?
That's cool.
Nah, it's all part of the show. But she's Mexican Italian. If you guys didn't know, she just said it earlier.
Half.
She's Mexican Italian.
My mom was born in Mexico, raised in Chicago, and my dad was born and raised in Boston. He's full Italian. My mom's full Mexican and half now. But I always wanted to do that. What is the DNA thing called? Something like ancestry or something, or
like when you
Oh, ancestors.com or something like that.
Is it? Yeah, because I was always curious to know, like, because I know, like, obviously, like, from what I know, my mom and all her family, you know, was 100% Mexican, but like, what all do we have in us? You know what I mean? Because, like, if you look at my mom, looks Asian. Everyone thinks my mom is like Hawaiian. You can see like a lot of the probably Native American in her nose and face and stuff like that, but like, if like all my tios look Filipino, like they look Filipino. Like my dad looks a mix of like Russian, Jewish, and Italian. Like I always wonder, like, you know what I mean? I wonder if there's something else.
Who's making that noise? Adrian, did you fall?
No, I'm still here, dude. I'm just.
You still.
I'm listening to you guys while I reply to some text messages.
Hold on. We just had some technical problems right here at the studio.
I'm tuned in, but I'm also replying to
what he does is he does security. So right now he's on the card, on the little card probably, and then the wind is probably hidden, so it hits the thing.
Nice. That's cool.
Hey, a lot of people tune in. Hold on, what the hell? Sophia Maria, you got it like that? Damn.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I wish I did.
Oh, Sophia Maria. Hey, Adrian, can you give a chance to Sophia? Can you give a chance to Fanny Alvarez so she could talk to Sophia Maria, please?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call you back later.
Bye, Adrian.
All right,
all right, man.
Bye. Have fun with
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I'm about to get Fanny Alvarez online right now.
Who?
Fanny Alvarez.
Okay.
She's a fan of yours.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hold on. This is the longest show I ever made. Hold on. Where are you? Sophia, how embarrassing doing this. I'm sorry, Sophia Maria. Because of this.
Oh no, don't be sorry.
Hold on, Fanny.
You said how embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
That is literally me on a daily basis. Like I be doing the worst things to embarrass myself. Now it's like, now I embarrass my kids. Supposedly, I'm very embarrassing. So,
Fanny, if you're watching, we're calling you right now. If you're watching, we're calling from a 1-800. Fanny.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Thank you for calling in.
It's a pleasure to meet you, at least on this platform.
It is a pleasure to meet you too. You have a
Thank
question
you so much.
or, huh?
Yes, I have a question. I'm also in the music industry, but more on the Mexican regional. But
Okay.
As a woman that's been in the industry for a really long time and has been as successful as you have, what would you tell somebody like me, like a young girl trying to pursue a career in music? What kind of advice, or what would be like, a thing that you would advise to somebody to like motivate them, or something that you really would like to say to somebody, like as a woman in the industry?
I would definitely say, if you're trying to push music, really take advantage of social media. Post videos of you singing songs. Save up some extra cash to buy a beat. There's websites you can buy free beats and write a song to it and go record it. You have the ability to promote yourself as much as possible, and sign up for things. Sign up for, if there's local talent shows, the church choir, any kind of events that you can showcase your voice, and any kind of social media platforms that you can put yourself out there, and asking, friends, can you share this video? Can you share this video of you singing? And I would also say, as a young lady, in general, I would say social media is great to put yourself out there, but yet don't get so sucked into it where you're feeling defeated. Going on social media, sometimes you can go onto other people's websites and don't feel like you're in competition with anyone but yourself. Be you, be the real you. Know that a lot of things that people post on social media, half of it is fake. No one is driving around in luxury cars and has a huge ass and like ribs showing. It's, you know, a lot of things are filtered, face tuned, plastic surgeries, you know. So be your authentic self, be who you are, and yeah, don't feel deflated when it comes to like likes or views and stuff like that, because if you just continue to be who you are, people, whether they're liking your photos or videos or viewing them or not, like you're still building up a following and a fan base.
Great. That's great advice. Thank you so much. I admire you very much, and I will take you know, everything that you said and try to apply it. I mean, it gets hard as a woman and stuff, especially because I feel like there's not very many women that will be this genuine with you, you know? And sometimes, like, I'm the type of person that I like to support other women, but other women don't feel the same way about me sometimes. So it gets a little bit hard. Sometimes, like, you get heartbroken and you realize people aren't really how you, especially in this industry, it's really hard to actually make genuine friends in the industry.
Oh, that is so true. That's why I always say I never understood, even since the beginning of my career, I never understood why other females wouldn't want to help help another woman. That's why I always say, like, when people think it's like it's not a competition, like you're competing against yourself, and you don't have to get caught up in that. So don't. Most people in this industry, it's sad to say, and I hate to be negative Nancy, but most people in this industry and most social media platforms will disappoint you, sadly. So yeah, and me too, my God. I mean, so I would just say you have to ignore all of that, and you just have to focus on yourself, and don't worry about building friendships and relationships online and in the industry, because anything or anyone that's genuine will come naturally. You won't have to work at it and be like, oh, is this person supporting me or not? You know what I mean? That'll just happen naturally. Totally. So until then, work on getting your voice out there and your face out there and your name out there by just constantly posting, I would say. Do you have music out yet?
Yes, I do. I recently released a song. I sing in Spanish, and it's called Pobre Borracho. And I'm working on, like I was saying, I like to like work with other people, and I created this event where I invite others to like collab with me. Nice. So like I get a band, and then I help like promote the band, and then I promote a couple like local businesses, all in like a video of like a live concert. Like that's the kind of scenery.
Oh, nice.
But I like to like help. Like I said, I like to help people, but sometimes people don't want to help me. And I've tried to, more than anything, grow tough skin and realize that not everybody that I help will genuinely give back to me, and that's not why I do it.
Yeah.
But I do it because I love to do this, and I love to sing with other people. It like really like it's something that I've always liked to do, but I also wanted to create a platform for other women to be exposed as well. So that's what I'm trying to build up, is just trying to build something so that I can invite other women that didn't have, or little girls even, that didn't have the opportunities like I didn't when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I, in the future, would like to get big enough to be able to be a platform for women. Also, like my friend was mentioning earlier, that us as women, we get harassed and stuff like that. So I wanted to create something where women can feel safe in my environment and not feel like it's not safe, or that somebody's going to tell them something or make them feel uncomfortable, you know?
Right. That is amazing. That is so beautiful. And your spirit and your passion. I don't know. I don't see how anyone wouldn't want to support you and help you. I would love to, if you have a clip, like a video, like do you have a music video out or a video?
I'm currently working on a official video. The song is out on platform. But because I was currently I was on a show. So I was like going through all the show stuff. I used that platform to sing my song.
Nice.
So since it came out on TV, I released the song early before I had the video done, just so that people can go look at that. So I'm releasing a lyric video to buy time in these days. Like maybe today or tomorrow, I'm gonna start announcing. I'm waiting on the promo video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, please send me. Go ahead and inbox me to my Instagram. Send me the link to your song, like your song and stuff, and I would love to post it on my page for anyone just
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, I appreciate you, and hold your head up, girl, and keep being the beautiful soul that you are, because that's going to be the forefront of everything that you do in your life. And I love your spirit, and I love your outlook on everything, and I can't wait to hear your song, and I just wish you the best of luck in all you do.
Thank you so much, and likewise, I agree with everything you said about me. I feel about you, and just the fact that you took the time to like say all this to me, it speaks a lot about your personality. So I feel honored that I got to get this advice from you, and that you're a beautiful soul as well, willing to share my stuff. And well, we're here to support each other. Also,
yes,
I know that you needed a lot less.
You have a fellow supporter, so you have a fellow supporter.
Thank you.
Funny.
Thank you so much.
Chris said, "Funny, don't let other women hate get to." I'm reading it, okay. Funny, don't let other women hate get to you. If anything, let that be motivation. Stay focused and stay being humble. There you go.
So
that's what Chris.
Thank you.
That's what Chris said.
Good advice, Chris. Good advice, Chris.
It fuels me.
Excuse me.
Thank you. It's fuel. Yes.
I'm not ignoring you.
Fuel.
Somebody said I was ignoring him. Chris said, let me find out.
He's like, it's because they don't let me talk.
No, because he don't see Chris don't see that like we're having a good conversation. I'm not gonna stop you girls. Like you guys girls are talking, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna do that. Like
thank you so much.
Oh, Sophia. Hold on, Sophia. Sophia just muted her phone. She's talking to somebody. Give her hold on.
Oh, okay.
Funny, you got Angela right there.
Hi, my name's Angela.
I had to go on mute really quick. I had to yell at my kids really quick.
Yeah, it's okay. Angela. Angela, you had a question for Funny?
Oh, not a question, just a comment. I heard your music, your singing voice by Octavio, and you sing really good.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
you'll go far too.
Who are you
both of you sing really good.
I'm like, which one of us?
No, she was talking to you.
Oh my God.
No, she was talking.
Yeah.
Well,
I was like, wait a minute.
She probably heard on episode. Remember when we're doing episode 7? Funny when we're doing it live.
Oh, me or Sophia.
She was talking to you, Funny.
Yeah, I heard your singing voice in Spanish.
I said thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, Sophia Maria already knows that Angela.
I cannot wait to hear your song and your music, and I'm excited.
Thank you so much. I'm excited that you're excited about me. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna allow somebody else to come on, or like allow you to keep going with your interview. I don't want to take up so much of your time, but
you're good. No worries.
Your platform, Octavio.
Funny, you want to do something? You want to do something? If Sophia Maria's cool with it, you want to sing?
Yes.
I want to what?
You want to sing?
Can you sing
right now?
Yeah.
For us?
You want to sing Pobre Borracho?
Yeah, I can sing the hook of it real quick. If you would like, let me
Love it.
go inside.
let me mute
the wind, the wind.
let me mute my microphone because I sometimes breathe like I'll be like. All right, let me mute my microphone.
Okay, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
It's fine. Okay, here goes. Pobre borracho, que noche tras noche en otro, y de picaflores la pasa acusando, tratando de llenar un vacío amargo. Que te va la vida, queriendo aparentar para impresionar a gente que ni trata, pero no te preocupes, yo nunca estarás. Mientras tengas dinero, los amigos te sobrarán.
What?
That's the hook of the song.
Oh my God, girl, you can sing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, you can sing.
Imagine
that was beautiful.
Imagine if you girls do.
I believe you because you can sing. So I'm just kidding.
Are you? Oh my God. No, you really can sing.
You.
Imagine if you girls.
Thank you so much.
Imagine if you girls sing together on a song. If you guys make a song and you guys.
That would be amazing.
You girls,
that
not
would be
guys.
Awesome.
I am down to cross over.
I mean,
I just love music in general. I don't really like. There's not like a genre I wouldn't do. There's not, like I love music in its entirety, and I'm down to try whatever.
And
imagine.
That's so dope. A lot of people, like, you ask them to sing and they'll be like, oh, I can't right now because I'm not warmed up, or like I'm sick, or you know what I mean? It's like, I love how she was just like, yeah, you want to hear me sing? Cool. And she just busted out and killed it. Like, that's so dope. You're legit. You're the real deal.
Thank you so much.
That was amazing.
And I personally want to thank you for actually being on the show, because I appreciate my friend very much, and I've been on the show a couple times, and I will continue to be on it, just because I love to support my friends, but I feel so proud of my friend that he's getting more out there than before, and that this is escalating this way, and it makes me so happy that people like you will accept to speak to people like us, so it makes me really proud of my friend, and also very I feel very I would say honored. I don't know if that's the word. I speak a lot of Spanish, so I get kind of lost sometimes, but it's just a very huge privilege to be able to speak to you on this platform, and then to see my friend have you there too.
Oh my goodness. I'm so honored. Thank you so much for taking out your time to hit us up, and thank you for sharing your story and your beautiful gift. And what's your Instagram for anyone that's listening or gonna come back onto the show? What is your Instagram handle so people can follow you, and what is all your social media handles?
You can find me anywhere from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok with the same handle, and it's gonna be Soy Fanny Alvarez, and it's SOYFANI, and then the last name Alvarez.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for doing that, and I'm gonna go ahead and I think I follow you already, but I'm gonna unfollow you and follow you again so that you see that it's me.
Okay. Thank you again so much. You're amazing.
Thank you so much. Likewise. And thank you so much for talking to me and for all your advice.
Absolutely. Thank
you. Thank you, Octavio. Is he still muted?
Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Yeah, funny knows that I'm used to doing that all the time. I have a habit of doing that when I feel myself, right? Funny.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you hang up. I thought you hang up. Funny. What I was gonna tell you, you got a friend right here and I'm the one that pay attention like to your music as well, because I know you have something going there, like Sophia Marie was saying.
Yeah.
You got something going there. Imagine her singing banda on English. Making
Yeah.
have you ever
Right? I actually, yeah, that's what I was telling you last time, remember?
no,
And I feel like I have like this brilliant idea, but I don't want to share it on here. So me and Sophia are gonna talk, and you as well, but off air.
right.
Sounds good.
We could do that
It's a great idea. We can't throw out like it has to be a surprise.
okay. Well, if she if
If it does ever happen.
that, wow, we made a long ass show. That's good. I like that. Hey, thank you.
Hopefully.
Now, another thing is because people start calling, like, I guess, like people start calling like my show don't have a limit, but I don't know Sophia Maria's time. Like I don't know like for how long she could stay, or you know what I mean. Like I don't want to. You probably got some things to do there. I don't want to keep you waiting and waiting.
I have a little bit more time. I'm good.
You're good. Yeah. You think you got
Yeah.
you girls want to talk after we go off air?
Sure.
What was
I
that?
just I have to get off for a little bit, but you can call me if you want in a bit. I'm gonna run out to do something really quick,
Yeah.
but I'm available. So you
Yeah,
can let me know.
definitely hit me up on IG and so I can post your stuff.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much. You're
And I'm
amazing.
also here to support you if you need me.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you guys.
beautiful.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
go ahead and
Bye.
log off over here.
All right. Funny.
Bye bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Thank you. You guys too.
Okay, thank you. There you go. There you go.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, she's.
Mhm.
What
I got
the
one.
heck?
What? Man, I'm over here hitting everybody. I got Chris. Who I'm gonna put him on the phone since he wants to type and everything. Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris. Let me see. It's crazy how you can do this, huh?
I know, that's so cool. Technology, man, nowadays.
Chris, if you don't answer, you missed out.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 213392661.
Whenever I call someone and I
is not
get that, I'm
available.
always like,
I just gave out his number on there.
right?
I just gave out.
You're like, it's done.
I'm
Cut
done. If I would have worked in a radio station, I would have got fired.
Oh my God. Right? They would be like, you can't do that.
I'm like Double J when he got fired from a lot of radio stations.
Oh my God.
Remember Double J?
Yeah, heck yes.
Remember Double J when
Are you kidding?
look, I get all red by remembering all that. He
That's
said
funny.
he said it on the, and I can't believe I still remember that when he said he was, I think he was interviewing MC Magic,
Yeah.
and then he told him yeah, I'm known for getting fired from every radio station that I work at. He goes like that. Yeah, so that's
probably like, damn, that sucks.
and that's why I never worked for a radio station. They work for me. Oh
Yeah. You want to be your own boss. You want to, I respect that. You want to be your own boss.
well,
right?
I used to
wanna
work for
be in
Kill
charge.
Radio. I used to work. I used to be on Kill Radio.
Okay.
It's a local radio station on Koreatown.
Okay.
It's kind of like low FM. That's how they call it, low FM, where you can only hear it certain
Like areas.
anyways. Yeah, certain.
Okay.
I'm like anyways. I'm like that.
That's dope.
So funny about this. Okay, we already talked about Sophia Maria's new single. We already talked about her story. We talk about random things too. Anybody has any questions before we take off? Because I'm pretty sure that Sophia Maria has things to do, and we don't. Anybody want to call 1-800-5?
For Sophia.
Oh, go ahead.
Sophia, I kind of heard that you might be making a clothing line. Is
Yes.
that true? Okay.
So I always said, I would always say blessings and besitos all the time, and since like MySpace days.
Right.
So I have a t-shirt. Actually, I just had them made, and I'm gonna be getting them within the next couple days. And once I have them and I got everything kind of like in order, I'll start posting online and like posting photos and stuff. And yeah, and then when I start doing shows and stuff like that, I'll have a booth and I'll be selling them as well. So
Yeah,
that'll be,
yeah,
email to that will be sophiamariamerch@gmail.com. And yeah, we'll start with that. But yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, so they're almost made. I should be picking them up in a couple of days actually. When I get back from Reno, I'll pick them up and stuff, and then I'll get everything started. I got to get the account set up, and I have to, all that stuff.
In the works, yeah.
I'm gonna post it, and that'll be dope. Hopefully, people will like them.
Yeah, they're cute. I see them.
Yeah.
Who yell right now?
Yeah.
Who yell? Somebody yell right now. No, somebody yelled. I don't know who yelled right now. I was like, what the hell? Hey, anyways, back to the show. Okay, so we're gonna go off. Sophia, you think you can stay with me a little bit so we can, and Angela. We're gonna go. We're gonna.
Janessa, don't do that.
Hold on, I'm telling them.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
All right, guys. This is it for today, for tonight. Sophia, if you could please stay with me after I go off air right now, if it's okay with you.
Wait, what happened? I'm so sorry. I missed what you said.
Oh, if you could stay with me so I could talk to you right now after we go off air.
When you want what?
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's so loud over here. Hold on. You
I'm
guys,
sorry.
1 second. Go ahead.
If you could stay with me when right now when I go off air so we could talk, if that's cool with you.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Let me all right, guys, this is it for today. Thank you for listening to Nuevos Talentos. This is episode number 10. Episode number 9 was supposed to be Lalo, but Lalo we were rescheduled for episode 9. It happens, you know what I mean? It happens sometimes. And then episode number 11 on May 30, 2021, we got MC Gatis, the New York Chicana rapper. That's what we're gonna have. And today was Sophia Maria, the voice of an angel.
Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for having me on your show, Angela. Thank you so much. And yeah, you seem like such an amazing person. And I just wish you nothing but the best and success in your life and just keeping the great human being that you are, Angela. This was great. Thank you so much. I had a blast.
Okay, I'm about to go out right now on YouTube. Stop live streaming.